They got all the opportunities. They meet the right people. Door opens. And you're like, wait, what about me? Here's the truth. They are not lucky. They've tapped into something called the law of attraction. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, here we go again with the motivational bull, magic wand stuff, hold on, stay with me. This isn't about crystal or chanting under the moon. It's about how your thoughts, your energy, and your action can literally pull things into your life. A few years ago, I was working on a project and nothing was moving. I have preempted Murphy and planned for him. I was frustrated, but I stopped focusing on why it wasn't working. And I started picturing it as if he had already succeeded. I woke up with the thought, this project is blessing people, it's changing lives, sponsors are lining up, and slowly things shifted. The right partners showed up, opportunities came. Did it all fall from the sky? No. But my mindset put me in the right place to notice, to act, and to move. And that is law of attraction in action. There's a little secret to it, and I'm going to open you to it. What you focus on grows. If all you're thinking is nothing ever works for me, life is unfair, I'm always broke, guess what? You're programming yourself to stay stuck. The law of attraction isn't wish and wait now. It's focus, believe, and act. Think of your mind as a magnet. Magnets don't chase, they attract. And now, here it is. You don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. You attract what you think about, and you attract what you expect. So, pause and ask yourself, what am I expecting every day? What am I attracting with my thoughts, my words, and my action? Because let's be real, folks. Some of us wake up, scroll through social media, see someone living their best life and go, oh, must be nice. Meanwhile, you are attracting more jealousy and frustration into your own life. It's like ordering bitterness on Amazon, Jumia, Gigi every morning, and then complain when the package arrives at your doorsteps. You get what you ordered for. So, how do you actually use the law of attraction? Let me give you 3 steps today. Step 1 is clarity. Be clear about what you want. Not just, I want more money. If I give you $5, technically you got more money. So, please be specific. Number 2, visualization and emotions. Picture it. Feel it. Don't just say, I want a better job. See yourself walking into that office, signing that contract, smiling as you cash that paycheck. And step number 3, align your action. This is where most people get it wrong and they miss it. You can't sit on the couch chanting affirmation words while Netflix is asking you, are you still watching? You've got to move. Apply for that job. Pitch that idea. Send that email. Make that call. The law of attraction responds to your energy. Yes, but it multiplies your effort. Let me give you a quick one. A friend of mine in 2018-19 used to tell me, I'll never find love. Men are not serious. People are just too whatever they are. And guess what? Every relationship she attracted then ended up in disaster. Then I told her, why don't you change your words? Change this kind. more of isn't waiting for permission, it's waiting for you. So stop saying maybe one day and start saying day one begins now. That is the power of the law of attraction. And the truth is, you are already using it. The only question is, are you attracting what you want or what you fear? Tomorrow, September 30th, 2025, by 7:30 West African time, I will be live on all channels at Leon Wede FLI. On all channels, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and on Zoom. If you'd like to connect on any of the social media handle, follow at Leon Wede FLI. And if you want to join us directly on Zoom, please, the link to register is right in the caption. I'll see you tomorrow as we walk through ourselves and answer all the questions that you might have on the law of attraction. See you tomorrow. Bye. You ever notice some people, it looks like life just keeps saying yes, yes to them all the time. They got all the opportunities, they meet the right people, door opens, and you're like, wait, what about me? Here's the truth, they are not lucky. They've tapped into something called the law of attraction. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, here we go again with the motivational bull, magic wand stuff, hold on, stay with me. This isn't about crystal or chanting under the moon. It's about how your thoughts, your energy, and your action can literally pull things into your life. A few years ago, I was working on a project and nothing was moving. I have preempted Murphy and planned for him. I was frustrated, but I stopped focusing on why it wasn't working. And I started picturing it as if he had already succeeded. I woke up with the thought, this project is blessing people, it's changing lives, sponsors are lining up, and slowly things shifted. The right partner showed up, opportunities came. Did it all fall from the sky? No. But my mindset put me in the right place to notice, to act, and to move. And that is law of attraction in action. There's a little secret to it, and I'm going to open you to it. What you focus on grows. If all you're thinking is nothing ever works for me, life is unfair, I'm always broke, guess what? You're programming yourself to stay stuck. The law of attraction isn't wish and wait now. It's focus, believe, and act. Think of your mind as a magnet. Magnets don't chase, they attract. And now, here it is. You don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. You attract what you think about, and you attract what you expect. So pause and ask yourself, what am I expecting every day? What am I attracting with my thoughts, my words, and my action? Because let's be real, folks. Some of us wake up, scroll through social media, see someone living their best life and go, oh, must be nice. Meanwhile, you are attracting more jealousy and frustration into your own life. It's like ordering bitterness on Amazon, Jumia, Gigi, everybody, and then complain when the package arrives at your doorsteps. You get what you ordered for. So, how do you actually use the law of attraction? Let me give you 3 steps today. Step 1 is clarity. Be clear about what you want, not just, I want more money. If I give you $5, technically you got more money. So please be specific. Number 2, visualization and emotions. Picture it. Feel it. Don't just say, I want a better job. See yourself walking into that office, signing that contract, smiling as you cash that paycheck. And step number 3, align your action. This is where most people get it wrong and they miss it. You can't sit on the couch chanting affirmation words while Netflix is asking you, are you still watching? You've got to move. Apply for that job. Pitch that idea. Send that email. Make that call. The law of attraction responds to your energy. Yes, but it multiplies your effort. Let me give you a quick one. A friend of mine in 2018-19 used to tell me, I'll never find love. Men are not serious. People are just too whatever they are. And guess what? Every relationship she attracted then ended up in disaster. Then I told her, why don't you change your words? Change your thoughts. Start saying, I will attract the love that is kind, strong, and committed. Fast forward to today, she's married. One day she was just smiling and told me, Leon, you were right. I was the one blocking myself. So let me ask you, watching this video right now, what do you want to attract? Because right now, your life is a mirror of your dominant thought. If you don't like what you see, come on, switch the channel, change the channel. The law of attraction is simple. You think it, you believe it, you feel it, then act on it. And watch the universe, watch God, watch life, or whatever you believe in, start changing and rearranging things in your favor. Because, listen, the life you dream of isn't waiting for permission. It's waiting for you. So stop saying, maybe one day, and start saying, day one begins now. That is the power of the law of attraction. And the truth is, you are already using it. The only question is, are you attracting what you want or what you fear? Tomorrow, September 30th, 2025, by 7:30 West African time, I will be live on all channels. Here's a wild thought. If the law of attraction is always working, what are you attracting right now? Stress, chaos, or opportunity? On September 30th, 2025, by 7:30 p.m. West African time, we are going live for a 60-minute masterclass to show you how to flip the script, align your action, and attract what you actually want. Live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, on the handle showing on your screen right now at Leon Wede FLI. If you'd like to join us on Zoom, feel free. The link to register is down in the caption. See you there. Okay, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, it's not afternoon, it's evening. Good evening, everyone. I believe I can be heard clearly. Those that are watching us on the different platforms that we're streaming from, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we are going to be walking ourselves through the law of attraction. What is the law of attraction and how can we use it in our day-to-day activities? Last 2 weeks, we talked about the Murphy's Law. And during that Murphy's Law presentation, someone asked, what is the difference between law of attraction and Murphy's Law? We had a very great discussion that day, and today we are diving fully into the law of attraction as it were. Give me a moment to share my screen and we can get into it properly. Give me a moment. Okay. Please, if you can see my screen, I don't mind if you can just drop in the chat box if you can see my screen. Especially those that are on Zoom, on YouTube as well, if you can see my screen. I believe everybody can see my screen though, because from my own end, I can see my screen. Great, I think we're good to go. So, what is the law of attraction? What is the law of attraction? And how can you turn realities or your thought, as it were? How can you turn your thought into realities? And that is exactly what we are going to be discussing tonight. So, my name is Leonard Ogunwide. I am the author of 90 Days Plan to Success, Unlocking Your Potential and Transforming Your Life. The book is already available on Amazon and on seller.com. You can get your own as we move forward. Now, one thing I want you to understand tonight is law of attraction is not magic. Law of attraction is not a wish and get kind of thing. No, it is mindset plus action. And how do I mean mindset plus action? You can't just think that everything will work the way you want it. No, it doesn't work that way. But you have to do what you need to do to make sure that you understand what the law of attraction is. And that is exactly the main thing that we're going to be talking about this night. But keep this at the back of your mind. The law of attraction is not magic. It's a mindset plus action. So, for those that are on Instagram, Facebook, Zoom, and YouTube, you should be able to see what we are doing right now. There's a quiz on your page. If I told you that the law of attraction is already working in your life right now, and if you're on TikTok watching, you can also drop your message to us on TikTok. But sorry, TikTok people, you are not seeing the slide. Since TikTok has been giving us issues, so we cannot connect the software to the slide yet. If I told you that the law of attraction is already working in your life right now, what would you say? Will you say it is true? Will you say maybe it's true? Will you say you're not sure? Or will you say that it sounds like one motivational hype or motivational BS? Please, let's use the chat. Let's use the chat to, let me be sure everybody can use the chat on Zoom. For those that are on Zoom, give me a moment, please. Oh, sorry. Okay. You can use the chat if I told you the law of attraction is already working in your life right now, what would you say? That is it true? Is it maybe? Is it you're very sure about it? Or it sounds like motivational hype? Okay. Seeing someone saying maybe true, some says they're not sure. Okay, it's all right. There's no wrong answer. There is no right answer as to this discussion. Because a few years ago, I don't know anything about this myself. And even when I actually know about it, I don't know full details about it until I actually meant to go out and actually look for it. So let's dive into what we are supposed to discuss today. The law of attraction in details. And please permit me, my voice might be a bit cracked. I have a bit of cold. All right. So what is law of attraction? Some people believe that when you don't think, anything you think is basically the things that comes to you. But it's deeper than that. The definition of law of attraction says you attract into your life what you consistently think about, feel, and act upon. You attract into your life what you consistently think about, feel, and act upon. So there are three things that need to be done. You have to think about it. You have to be able to feel it. And at the end of the day, you need to be able to act upon it. If one of the movements, if one of the process gets away, then it's out of it. You don't get it up. You don't get opportunity. So all the three has to go hand in hand. And you don't attract what you want. Let's keep that at the back of our mind. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. We're going to talk more about that as we go on into the discussion. Now, let me tell you a bit of story. A few years ago, I was working on something and it was very hard. Things were not working fine for me. And I was like, okay, what is going on? Why is it that every time I try to walk around this, nothing works? Then I try as much as possible to look at why it is not working. I left that and I focused on making sure that I already start thinking that this has already started working. A few of my friends, some of them are on this call right now, knows that time, and they understand what I went through that time. All I just had to do is change my mindset, understand what I need to do. Why? What is the future? What is the goal I want to achieve with this project? And that is exactly what I did. I went in, look at what the future of the project looks like. I consider like, okay, fine. This project is solving people's problem. This project is giving a lot of things to people. It's making everybody fine, okay. Sponsors are lining up. I envision it. I look at it, I feel it. I try to understand, how does this work with me? And guess what? Because I already put everything in check to not make this project fail, using Murphy's approach, now the law of attraction helps me to see what the end goal look like. To some organization, they call it the champagne popping moment. They allow me to see what the end goal looks like. And because now I can see what the end goal looks like, it was very easy for me to get things done. And fast forward to today, I can tell you categorically that I have not gotten to where I envisioned to be, but I was not where I was then. Because now I know what to do, I feel what to do, and at the end of the day, I know what it's going to feel like if I get to the end of it all. Is there anything you are thinking in your life that makes it look as, oh, this person is actually talking something that relates to me? Now, let's talk about the magnet principle. There's something we call the magnet principle. We all know what magnet is. Your thought is like magnet. Your thought is like magnet. Magnets don't chase at all. They don't chase. What magnet does basically is attract. Or can anybody tell me that he has seen magnets? Unmute me, please. Can anybody tell me that they've seen magnets that was chasing after anybody before or chasing after anything? No, it has never happened. Magnets don't chase, they attract. And the truth of the matter is, whatever you focus on grows. What you feed expands. For some of us that love playing with plants at the corner of our house, I think mostly everybody does it these days, hydroponic and the likes. I know when we were growing up very young, in our teen years, that was when aloe vera became something of attraction in where I grew up. We will get aloe vera and put it in a cup on the window, and you put little sand on it. So think about it. If you don't water the aloe vera that you put on top of your window, will it survive? The simple answer is no, it's not going to survive. But because there is something there, and you are pouring water, you are feeding it as it were, it's kept growing. The same thing is what the law of attraction is. Whether be it life, whether be it in our career, whether be it in our relationship, whatever. Law of attraction is like magnet. It attracts, it doesn't chase. Now let's go to the next part. But there's a bit of misconception about the law of attraction. As I mentioned before, it is not magic. It is mindset plus action. But people tend to believe, there is this thing they used to tell us growing up. They will tell you, if you can think it, if you can imagine it, you can do it. Yes. But there is something they did not inform us then. It's not just about you imagining it. It's about you imagining it, feel it, and act upon that imagination. So it is not magic. It is not a wishful thinking. Oh, it's not like Genie. I've made Genie in a box. If I want, all I just need to do is put what is the call again? All I just need to do is ask for 3 wishes, then I can get it. No, it doesn't work that way. It's not a genie kind of thing. The law of attraction goes beyond just wishful thinking. Yes, I've thought about it. The universe will bring it to me. No, it doesn't work that way. And the third misconception people have about it is they believe that it replaces hard work. No. Remember the definition of the law of attraction which I mentioned in the first place. It's you think about something, you feel it, and you act upon it. If you don't act, then it doesn't work. And where in the action, that is where the hard work is. So the 3 misconception or myth that law of attraction is magic. No, it's not. That it is wishful thinking. No, it is not. That it can replace hard work. No, it cannot replace hard work. So then, what are the facts about the law of attraction? It is mindset plus clarity plus action. You have to have a mindset that you're thinking of something. Understand what you want to do and where you want to go. Clarity. Feel it. Be clear on what you want and how you want it done, and act upon what you've thought about. Case closed. Now, for those that are just joined, my book, 90 Days Hunger Plan to Success, Unlocking Your Potential and Transforming Your Life, is available on Amazon and seller.com right now. So if you have your phone with you right now, you can scan the QR code showing on the screen for those who can see the screen and go to Amazon, or just type the 90 Days Hunger Plan to Success on Amazon.com or seller.com, or simply on Google, and you can get your copy for yourself. Now, let's come back to the law of attraction. What are the 3 core steps that is needed when it comes to the law of attraction? We've kind of mentioned it before, but let's dive deep a bit into them now. The first one is clarity. You need to be specific about what you want. Don't just say, I want to make money. For some of us who have gone through some of our trainings in economics and financial education, they will tell you to make SMART goals. Don't just say, I want to make money. Put a price tag on it. I want to make $10,000 in the next 12 months. Okay? That sounds like an ambitious goal, but you cannot look at it. 10,000 is just 15 million naira. Okay, I think I can do it. Now, visualize and add your emotion to it. Basically, we're going to do an exercise towards the middle of the discussion, where you will likely feel what you are thinking in your head. How will you feel when you have the $10,000 in your account? You just see $10,000 in your account. It's not as if someone kept the money there. It is yours for the spending on whatever you want to spend it on. Visualizing it and feel how it will be as if you already have that thing locked down. And the third one is what we call the aligned action. What are the things you can do daily, break down daily, that you can do to move you towards what you have set goal for, which is $10,000 in the next 12 months in your bank account? The 3 core step is not very hard. Be specific about what you want. Feel it before you see it. Put yourself in a place where you are saying, oh, okay, this is how it's going to feel like when I have this $10,000 in my account. And okay, fine. let me come back to reality. What are the things I can do each day to move me closer to this idea that I want to grow? Now, let's go to the next one. This is a practical exercise. I know it might be a bit cumbersome to be able to get every of the link that we are connected to see what you guys are typing. But at this point, I want you to either pick your phone or pick your pen and paper. Because this is not about just talking. This is about discussing with ourselves what we need to do day by day from today. So let's talk about your vision statement. You can, for those on TikTok, every other person can see the screen, but for those on TikTok, the instruction is write down one thing you want to attract in the next 12 months. What is that one goal that you want to achieve in the next 12 months? You can share with us in chat, whether on any platform, if whichever one works, but it will make more sense if you actually write it down in your own book or your own phone, wherever you want to write it down. Because anything you write down or pen down or type down, your brain tends to remember it. Write one thing you want to attract in the next 12 months. Okay? I believe we are writing. Now that you've written, let's give us 1 more minute to get that done. 1 more minute. One more minute. I believe you've written it. Great. Now write how it feels to already have that thing that you wrote down. I don't know what you've written because I'm not seeing anything being shared right now. Write how it feels to already have that thing. Close your eyes and visualize yourself having that thing. How does it feel to already have it? Okay, great. Let's move forward. We'll come back to this later on. Remember what I mentioned before. Don't just say, I want more money. Because if someone hands you $5, 5 naira, 5 shillings, 5 cedis, 5 rand, 10 pounds, you have more money than you have before. But is that your goal? No. So try as much as possible to be specific. If you've written something vague before, you can basically just go back again and check and rewrite it, as it were. And so let's talk a little bit about the roles of words. There is something that is called the law of vibration. We are going to get to that at some point before the end of the year, because the idea of these masterclasses are for us to examine all the life laws and how they apply to our day-to-day activities. Now, but let's talk about words today. What is the role of words? In the spiritual realm, they call words are vibrations. Words are vibrations. What you say reinforces what you believe. Even the spiritual books, the holy books, I don't really know about the Quran, but for the Bible says that of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. It means that what you believe inside, what your mind had ruminated upon, most of the time is what your mouth speaks. And what does your mouth speak out? Words. So words are big. They are vibrations. They do a lot of good and they can do a lot of damage to you as well. You know, there is this popular saying, people saying, oh, give me 500. I'm like, guy, I'm broke. Why are you always broke is the question. Can you say to yourself, instead of saying, I'm always broke, can you say, I'm learning how to attract wealth? I'm learning how to attract riches. I'm trying as much as possible to make sure that I have everything so that I can provide for my family and all the things they need. Why should you tell yourself that you are broke? Why should you tell yourself that you are not enough? Because a lot of people do this to themselves. And when they do, they think something is doing me. No, something is not doing you. And when we get to the science part of the discussion tonight, we are going to talk about why something or someone is not doing you. This is basically biology. Now, remember what you wrote down in the practical exercise 1. Let me go back so that you can see for those who are watching. You write down one thing that you want to attract in the next 12 months, and you write down how you feel looking as if you already have them. Now, let's go to practical exercise 2. Let's rewrite the script now. Take a negative statement you say often. Like I mentioned, some people then say, I am broke. I don't know. I think I'm not good enough. Why is it only me? Can you think every one of us, every human, as it were, have one negative statement they often say? Yeah, we all have it. I have mine. And sometimes subconsciously it spews out of my mouth and you're not supposed to say that, Leonard. Then I shift back on it. So now, write one negative statement you often say. Write it down. And you write it. If you've written it down, now rewrite that negative statement into a positive, empowering statement. Go from bad, negative statements to a positive, empowering one now. Just rephrase it the other way around. Remember this. I'm always broke. It's negative. But the positive side of it is I'm learning how to attract wealth. I'm learning to make sure that I can provide for my family in the future. I'm trying all my best to make sure that poverty does not stay in my family. Those things are in the positive side of things. I don't say, oh, my father is not that rich. So it's nothing if I'm not that rich too, no worry. My children will take care of the next one. Those are negative. Can we try and rewrite it? I'm certain you must have done that in rewriting those thoughts back to positive. Now, let's talk about real life applications of this. In your career, in your relationship, in your health, and in your finances. And I'm even so happy that on Zoom, one of our health advocates just joined us. In your career, what are you attracting? What are you bringing to yourself? That's the question you should ask yourself. Are you saying, this job, they can never take me? You say that you are qualified for everything and all, and you self-doubt yourself to not applying for a job that will have given you a whole lot of ease, but you didn't apply. Because you self-doubted yourself, you drop yourself so low, making sure that, believing that you are not going to do anything. Or is it in relationship? What are you attracting? Let me give you an example. A friend of mine some times ago, that was in 2018-19, she always said, nah, I don't think I can find love. It's impossible. Things are not going my way. All the men I've been meeting, they are not good ones and all. And guess what? All those she was meeting at that particular point in time always end up in disaster. Why? Because she has conditioned herself not to meet someone good. You might think, come on, Leonard, it doesn't work that way. Just give me a bit of a doubt. When we get to the scientific part of things, you are going to see what I'm really saying. Then I remember telling her, come on, change your thoughts. Change the way you react to things. Please give me a moment. Change the way you react to things and see what will happen to you. Fast forward to today. She's happily married, have 2 kids, and live successfully with her husband. Oh, excuse me. So, what am I trying to bring out here? Your words do a lot on you. And law of attraction goes a long way. Now, on your health, sometimes people tend to say, there is nothing that's going to happen. Last, we will just die. The truth of the matter is you are going to die. But should you use your mouth to drag yourself to that? Because at the end of the day, what you are supposed to take care of, you won't take care of it because your mind's already made up that what is the worst thing that could happen? It's just for you to be unalive. And that's exactly what you are attracted to yourself. I could recollect someone who, I had this from a doctor friend of mine. This person, what is not actually having any, but his mind is telling him that he's sick. And guess what? He was feeling all the symptoms that he was thinking that he has. And in reality, nothing was wrong with him. So our mind can play a lot of trick on us, and most times it's about what we are attracting. And when it comes to finance, what are you attracting, especially in finance? Who are the people connected to you? How do you approach what could give you sustainability and financial security? This goes a long way in what we are attracting. The friend of mine that said he never find love is the case study that I was supposed to even mention the next slide. He's already married now. He keep attracting bad relationship, end up in disaster all the time. He even got to a point that he got to a person that was beating us at that time. But today, she's enjoying it. Why? Because she just changed her self-talk. She changed how she interacts with herself, how she look at the world, how she visualize the world, and how she moved on to her daily goals. And that changed the perspective of who she is till today. Now, this is where I'm coming. What I've been saying since the last 20 minutes sound like motivational BS. And for those who knows me, I don't really do motivational BS. But this discussion tends to look. Now, let us talk about sorry. Let us talk about the science angle of this discussion. What is the science angle of it? There is something in the reward system called RAS. You could check it out on Google to get more explanation about it. Reticular activation system, RAS. And what it says is your brain notices what you focus on. Your brain notices what you focus on. Sometimes ago, like 3 years ago, we got a car, and it's funny that we never noticed this car existence. We know some people use it, but we never know how many people use that car close to us. But immediately we got the car, guess what happened? We started seeing that same model everywhere. I would just look around and tell my baby, see, that's our kind of car. Before we move between 1 kilometer, guess what? We will see this car nothing less than 5 or 6. Before we got the car, we don't even know that car. People are much that use. So, opportunity is always around us. Always. But the question is, are you going to see it if you are not looking? The number one thing you need to do is to look for it, is to look at it. Focus on it. Put your mind that opportunity is there. And the next thing you will see it, you just see opportunities running around you. The story I mentioned the other time, the project that I was trying to do, and I don't have headway. It's basically because I wasn't looking or focusing on what I need to focus on. Excuse me, please. But immediately I did. I started seeing opportunities. I started seeing partners, sponsors. They are there waiting. My job was to reach out to them, talk to them, and get into the discussion properly. But I never did that. Why? Because my focus is somewhere else. So forget about, oh, this is motivational. Now, this is science. This is biology. This is you, your brain. Whatever you focus on, you will start seeing it everywhere. And when you see it everywhere, it's easier for you to get things done. Now, let's do the third practical exercise. The third practical exercise. At this point, I will sound like a psychologist. Wherever you are listening, be it YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you are, I want you to close your eyes. Remember that goal that you wrote the other time that you want to achieve in the next 12 months. Yeah? The one you wrote down. Now, close your eyes. We're going to spend like 2 minutes here. Close your eyes and picture that goal. Don't open your eyes until I ask you to do it, to open your eyes. Close your eyes. Please indulge me if you can. Please don't close your eyes if you are driving, because close your eyes and picture that goal. What can you see? Who is with you? What do you feel? Imagine what you can feel around you, the sound, the feelings of already having that thing that you wrote down that you want to achieve in the next 12 months. Hold on to that emotion, hold on to that feeling, and let it anchor you for the next 12 months. Anytime you think about it, think about the feeling you are having right now. Now you can open your eyes. How does that feel? I can see Mary Joyce on YouTube said, I love the law of attraction, works like crazy. It's like witchcraft. It's basically not witchcraft. I like your analogy. It's like witchcraft. It's not witchcraft. It's basically just your brain. What you want to use is what you use. Sorry, I said mentioned at the beginning, I have a bit of cold, so my voice is cracked. Law of attraction is good. Like Mary mentioned, it's like witchcraft, but there are pitfalls. There are pitfalls. And tonight we are going to talk about 3 pitfalls. 3 of the pitfalls we are going to mention tonight. The first one is impatience. You know what we call instant gratification? You want it now, 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 now. It has to be now. If it's not now, it's not working for me. Instant gratification doesn't work when it comes to, the law of attraction. You have to be able to wait, be patient with it, because it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to wait for it, look at it, feel it, endure it before you get it done. So if you are part of the people that want instant gratification, the law of attraction is not going to work for you in the right way. Because you have to relax, patience. The second pitfall is laziness. Because people tend to think that the law of attraction is just think it, you have it. Wish it, it happens to you. No, it doesn't work that way. The law of attraction is not genie box. It doesn't work that way. And the third pitfall is negativity. When you start undermining your own belief, you started undermining your own power to get things done, you started talking down on yourself. Those are the pitfalls, the 3 pitfalls of the law of attraction: impatience, laziness, negativity. Now, how can you bring this law to practice in your day-to-day activities? Let's talk about the law in daily life. Don't wake up in the morning without a routine. Have a morning routine. Some people prefer to prepare what they want to do the next day a night before. With that, they don't need to scavenge for, oh, this is what I want to do. Oh, I need to do this. No. They already know what they need to do when it's time. So why don't you get a routine? Wake up and start with intention. The second thing is journaling. There's a popular adage where I grew up, whatever you write down, you don't forget. Write what you want as if you already have it. Sometimes people are like, yeah, but I don't have it now. Write it down if you already have it. Write it down as if it's already there with you and you are enjoying it. Because with that, anytime you see that write-up, you will try as much as possible to push yourself to a certain that you get that you've written down. No. I'm in my place. Now, the third one, affirmations. I know a lot of people use the word of affirmation a whole lot, especially when it comes to the spiritual setting. I see many people in churches and in fellowships and all around say, I affirm that this is my affirmation for the month, affirmation for the day. But the question I want to ask is affirmation, speaking affirmation daily, is it just enough? Remember, the law of attraction says when you speak it to yourself daily in a positive way, it comes to you. But affirmation without action is nothing. The only book, the Bible, which I know, I don't really know about Quran. I apply to Muslims listening to me right now. The Bible says faith without work is dead. So affirmation without action is also dead. Remember where we're coming from. Start your morning with a routine. Write your goal down as if you've already achieved them. Speak those goals to yourself. Repeat them to yourself daily. And the final step is making sure you take daily steps towards the vision you've written down. If you want to earn $10,000 in the next 12 months, break it down to 10,000 divided by 12. How much will it give you? $800 and something. What can you do daily that can give you $800 and something in every month of the year? Once you've known that, now, how can you break it down hourly for you to get to that point? How much must I make daily to make the $10,000 in a year? Break it down into daily steps. With that, you can pick it bit by bit, because when the vision is too broad and too big, it sometimes gets very, very Sorry about that. The lost in transmission. Zoom sent me out a bit. I just had to switch the internet provider. I believe everybody can hear me back. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me reshare the screen so that we can continue. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, please. We should be done in a few minutes. So, okay. I think we are back. Great. The group exercise I want us to do now is, what is one thing you've realized you've been unconsciously attracting into your life? Sorry about the drop in transmission. Murphy knocked the door, but thank God we already have a plan B for it. What is one thing you realize you've been unconsciously attracting into your life, owing to the discussions that we've been having since? Write that thing down in your book. And if you want to share with us in the chat, we will lovely take it as well. Let's take 2 seconds to do that. What is one thing you have been trying as much as possible unconsciously that you have been attracting into your life? What is that one thing? I believe you must have started thinking about it and talking about it. But because of our time, let's move. I want to leave you tonight with this quote. And for those that have watched my video before, you will you will understand, you must have heard this. Your life right now is a reflection of your dominant thoughts. If you don't like what you see, change the channel. I'll take it again. Your life right now is a reflection of your dominant thoughts. If you don't like what you see, change the channel. It is as simple as that. So this is my challenge to you this night. For those watching on all the social media platforms that we are able to stream live tonight, for the next 21 days, I'm giving you on a 21-day journey. If you can do it with me, I will so much love it. You can even tag me on my social media handle. It's Leon Wede FLI. For the next 21 days, write your vision every morning. What is that one big goal that you want to achieve? Write it every morning. Don't get tired of it. Write it down. Once you wake up, write it. The next tomorrow, write the same thing. And as you are writing, don't just write. Remember what we said the more law of attraction is. Law of attraction is you having a mindset, feeling it, and act upon it. Take one small step every day towards that goal that you are writing every day for 21 days. And see what happened after 21 days. You might not be able to achieve it, but one thing is certain, you will get closer. But now there's a question that you can start working on tonight. What is the first thing you start attracting today? What is that one thing that you will start attracting today? Ask yourself that question as you're listening to my voice right now. And as we wrap up today's discussion, what is that one thing I am attracting today? I want to start attracting this night. What is that one thing? That is it for tonight. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for joining us on all the platforms that you joined from: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and every other place that you join us in. For if you want to reach out to me, you can always send me a DM on any of my social media platform. It's Leon Wade FLI everywhere. LeonWeidefli. Leon Wade FLI on all channels. You can send me a DM. And if that doesn't work, if you're an email person, you can send me email on Leonard. Okay, let me pronounce that. We used to pronounce in Nigeria. Leonard@leonardogunweide.com. Leonard@leonardogunweide.com. My numbers are all on all my social media platforms. You can send me WhatsApp from there or whichever one. If you need to talk to someone to understand what your current trajectory is and how you can move it better, my DM is always free. Slide in and we can discuss better. So for anyone that have questions, I can take question now from any channel, be it TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, anywhere. If there is any question, we'll leave it for the next 2 minutes and we'll wrap up. But what have we discussed today? We are going back to the first slide of today's discussion. And that first slide is very simple. Law of attraction is not magic. It is mindset plus action. You think it, you feel it, you act upon it. And it will work just like magic. But just know, it is not magic. So I'm not seeing any question from anywhere this night. So I will want to believe that we all understood properly, because I'm not seeing any question. So in the absence of any question for today, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate everyone who could join from the beginning. And those who joined in the middle, thank you. The video will be available for watching on our YouTube platform and all our social media platform as well. The YouTube platform is Live Laws with Leonard Ogunweide. Just type Live Laws with Leonard Ogunweide. Then you can be able to watch the video and every other discussion that had ensued here today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next one. The next will be on October 15, and we're going to be picking another live laws as we discuss all these laws one by one and see how they work with us in our day-to-day activities and how they affect our lives, our well-being, and how we understand things in this world that we are living in. So, on that note, so thank you for joining us, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night. Where we go again, I was frustrated, but I stopped focusing on my achievements and I started picturing it that blessing, it changing life, cultures are lining them up and more from the sky. But my mindset is right. But we lives, but attracting more jealousy. The scripture is like GTM. And then complain when the package arrives at your doorsteps.